Hello, I am Raziel, and it is Tuesday, and it's Titan Tuesday. We just well call it Titan Tuesday at this point, because there is lots of Titan stuff. Well, Knights and Titans. There's Legion, Epic, and how terrain affects your game, and there is a new Exemplary battle for Horus Heresy. So a bit of Epic, bit of Horus Heresy, and I just want to say there's been 2 free downloads today. There's been one for Age of Sigmar and one for Horus Heresy. The Battletime supplement of Iron Jaws for Age of Sigmar and the Exemplary battle for Horus Heresy. Now, Cynic in me straight away says, are they overcompensating for the way they treated the 40k app? You know, putting it behind a huge paywall. So, you know, giving you free stuff for other games. It isn't great for people who don't play those games, but maybe. But that's just a Cynic in me. Anyway, so let's talk about Epic first, and we'll talk about Horus Heresy, because Horus Heresy is actually kind of cooler. So, Epic, well, it's basically about terrain. And it's actually pretty cool, to be honest with you. There's difficult terrain, and there's obstructing terrain, and there's dangerous terrain, there's terrain. And, you know, it's actually got some pretty cool rules attached, and I've got to agree, I do like these. First is difficult terrain. Cracked wasteland, rebel-strewn city streets, and feculent bogs are all examples of things that are just, you know, a bit difficult to cross. You know, a Titan might trip up and graze its knee or something. I don't know. Anyway, you get a 6+ cover save. That's pretty cool. Now, cover saves, hopefully they work like they used to, which means you get... So if it's something like an AP3 and it negates your armor save, you still maintain your 6+ cover save, which would be pretty cool. I like that. -1 to hit when target detachments, except Titans, obviously, too big, but are in the terrain, and if anything that's bigger than infantry or walker, you know, such as tanks, you suffer a movement penalty for all of it as well. That's pretty good. I like that. And there's obstructing terrain. Obstructing terrain includes a variety of different terrains, including stretches of ruins, craters, and areas of woodland. 5+ cover save, -1 to hit when target detachments within terrain, and there is no exemption on that one, so even Titans get cover, which might be a bit weird. It's something big, and it goes over the terrain. Might have to do a bit of a rule change, or maybe there's going to be levels attached to that. Like, if it's got one level, or, you know, if it covers the entire Titan and it blocks line of sight. But we don't know, and we can only guess, because like I said, some of these models might actually be bigger in the terrain and a bit obstructing terrain, but still apparently give it the blocks line of sight to something big, because there's no, like I said, there's no exemption to that. There's no unit that gets, you know, that it doesn't account for. So there, that's the 2 difficult and obstructing terrains. So they're pretty cool rules. They're not too bad. It's pretty much what you'd expect. And then you got dangerous terrain. Toxic sludge, lava flows, minefields, and Xenos-infested ruins are all examples of terrain that can prove deadly to any attempting to cross it. Now, detachments suffer an AP hit, AP0, every 1 inch travelled through terrain, -1 to hit rolls when targeting detachments through terrain, and except Titans. So again, everyone you get a -1 to hit on it, but Titans you still roll your normal. But that AP0 hit for every 1 inch travelled, which is pretty cool. I like that because, again, it makes sense. And if you really need to go across it, like let's say you're doing not Nostromo, Nocturne, nice big lava fields, right? You're doing a fight on Nocturne. So, and you have a lava flow right through the middle, you might have to consider whether or not it's worth crossing, or whether or not to take the bridge. So yeah, that's quite cool. I like that. But right, enemy units still get, like I said, gets the -1 headset when shooting at you. It's not all doom and gloom, but the terrain itself might end up doing more damage to you anyway. But yeah, just watch your step. And you can completely bypass it because you can fly over with your aerial assets. That's pretty cool. I mean, makes a lot more fun game when you know, sort of things like that do avoid this. But also maybe, though it doesn't say it, I can guess that the flyers don't actually get the cover save. That's good. Now they got certain sort of structures here which are cool. We've got the Savata structure, civilian, military, imperial, and fortification. Alright, all with their silly 40k names. Alright, civilian is a 5+ armor save. You can garrison 1 detachment in there. It has 2 wounds, -2 to hit. I don't know what the CAF at the moment is, and a cover save of 4+. So that's pretty good. Well, they all cover save of 4+, except the fortification. Military is a 3+ armor save, so I guess that's to destroy the building. So with 3 wounds, and a -2 hit on all of them as well. Imperial Grandis is 4+ armor save again. That can garrison 3. Sorry, the military one can garrison 2. And fortification garrison 1. And the fortification has a 3+ cover save. So that's pretty cool as well. That kind of reminds me of Dawn of War, actually, especially if you play Imperial Guard. If you play Imperial Guard and Dawn of War, you can just shove them into like bunkers and stuff, and they can just shoot out. That's pretty cool, and it's actually pretty neat. Something I think that 40k has needed for a long time, to be honest with you. So I quite like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Epic's shaping up to look pretty cool. I like it. I do like how that works. The terrain's really sweet. It's working really well. It's quite well thought out on how it works. How it actually works in practice is a completely different kettle of fish, especially with propensity to change their rules when they want. Okay, so that's Epic. Next one is something really cool, and I like this. It's Exemplary Battles of Horus Heresy. What's it called again? I have it here. It's a silly name, because it's always a silly name. It's in Diaconi, the Battle of Foulweather Keep. Now this is a Titan or a Knight battle, and it's really, really cool, because it introduces Corrupted Knights. I love Corrupted Knights. I love it, because it means you can convert loads, and it means that hopefully we're going to see more corrupted Space Marines come in. Again, making a better difference between the traitors and the loyalists, rather than just having different colour schemes. And even then, that's not completely guaranteed, because let's think. Yeah, I'm sure I'm still trying to make Thousand Suns look a little bit different from my Blood Angels. It's difficult. But yeah. So, hopefully getting corrupted Space Marines, that would be pretty cool to see. I think we will in the next big army announcement. Like I said, I think it's going to be Chaotic or Demons, and you were going to see Corrupted Space Marines. If we get Noise Marines, if Horus Heresy gets Noise Marines before 40k, I think there's going to be a lot of trouble there. And I honestly, GW, if you're listening to this, don't do that. Just don't do that. If you're going to release Noise Marines, release them for both or just 40k. Don't do a Fulgrim and release it just for Horus Heresy. So yeah, hopefully we can see some Corrupted Space Marines, traitors come in. That would be really cool. I would like that. That would actually, like I said, add diversity to the game, rather than just being Space Marines versus Space Marines. Though I can see Outer Circle's point that we do seem to have missed a lot of Horus Heresy here. We've gone from Istvan, the start, to Corrupted, and there's a lot missing there. But I do like the fact that this is adding some nice new rules, especially for you traitors. Right, what I picked out for myself was my favourite one was actually this Encroaching Ruin. I like this. It's 40+. You get 40. Well, basically, there's no actual model points here. This one I should have announced that first. You're just getting extra rules to play on top of your unit, like extra special rules, and like Encroaching Ruin here, which is 40 points, and it upgrades the ballistic skill by 1 and gains a character subtype of Commanding Presence. Commanding Presence, Armigers and Warglaves, Armiger Warglaves or Armiger Halverines units but have at least one model within 6 inches or more of a friendly model with a special rule to start their turn and increase their movement characteristic by 2+. So that's really good. That makes your fast unit even faster, and it can really get into close combat, especially with those thermal spears, which are quite close range. Would be great with this. Allows them to really, really do some damage. Infernal Tempest is another one. I like this one. A model with this upgrade gains the character and psyker unit subtypes. So yes, you can actually have psychic knights. That's something that's really sweet. When making a psychic check, a model with its upgrade always counts as having a leadership characteristic of 7, regardless of any modifiers or effects. And they have a couple of psychic powers here, or a psychic power and a psychic weapon. The psychic power is Infernal Warding. At the start of any controlling player's turn, a model with its power may choose to make a psychic check. If a check is passed, the model with its power gains 1+ their invulnerable save to a maximum of 3+ until the start of the controller player's next turn. If a check is failed, the model suffers powers of the warp and gains no benefit. So that's really cool. That means you can have a knight with a 3+ armor save, invulnerable save, making it nigh on indestructible. That's absolutely brutal, but I love it. And the big pointy ones are, of course, the Conqueror of the Worlds. The Horus heresy offered a new era of freedom to many households, allowing them to break free of the chains of the Imperium and seek their own path. For many houses, this meant unfettered conquest, and with warbands carving out their own fiefdoms across the stars, and as the Imperium burned. This is an 80-point one, and what do you get for your 80 points? A model with its upgrade gains a character unit subtype and increases its weapon skill and ballistic skill by +1. In addition, if a Questor's household detachment is the primary detachment of the army, so if you're playing Mechanicum with Knights and Titans, this is really going to benefit you. Then a model with its upgrade must be chosen as the army's warlord. If selected as the army's warlord, a model with its upgrade automatically gains this following warlord trait: Master of the Household. Any friendly unit model with the vehicle unit type and a knight unit subtype within 8 inches of this warlord trait may make reactions as per standard rules, ignoring the usual restrictions for knights and titans. In addition, an army whose warlord has this trait may make additional reaction during this opponent's movement phase, as long as the warlord has not been removed as a casualty. That can actually be really brutal. That's nasty. The Acastus Knight, Porphyrion, or Acastus Knight, Asterius, may not be given this Dark Blessing. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Like I said, it's a nice little addition to your game. Nice bit of lore. It's actually got quite a bit of lore, actually. Surprising, actually. It's got 1, 2, 3, about 4 pages of lore. That's quite cool. Which is actually quite, like I said, it's shocking considering that the Liber books are quite lacking in lore. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like that. But this might be nothing, might be a lot. But right at the bottom of the page, right at the bottom, it says this. Now, gotta listen. With corrupted Primarchs and Plastic Resistance Knights on the way. Primarchs and Cerastus Knights. Wait, so what does that mean? It might mean they've actually announced Angron, Mortarion, and well, all the ones that get corrupted are getting models soon. They said it that they might, and we've already got 2 corrupted Primarchs, but it says on the way. What do I think? I think that we're going to get rules for them, which is great, but I don't think the Horus Heresy Rising models will be worth getting. The Games Workshop models are really cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Horus Heresy stuff. It's pretty cool. I do like today. It's a nice little amount. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. And if you want to save money on your Warhammer or even get into Horus Heresy, check out the link to Wayland Games down below. Save up to 20% on your Warhammer. And there is free delivery after £20. There is also Forbidden Planet if you like comics. There is my comic, my merchandise, comics, t-shirts, etc. as always. And what is it? Oh yeah, Patreon. As always, treat yourself to something nice rather than just giving me money. I'd be appreciative of the money, but if you get something nice, we both benefit from that. Thank you very much. Have a great day.